Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. It's your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel. Reach out to me directly, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. Today, we are discussing the grandest of submariners. This may as well be called the Papa Smurf, because if white gold is the Smurf, this thing is both the Smurf and fabulous. 40 millimeters in yellow gold. This is the 116618LB, a timepiece launched at Baselworld 2008, and it is one of the grandest grandest Rolex watches you will ever encounter, because if Rolex is the #1 name in watches globally, the Submariner is the most famous Rolex. So 40 millimeters in diameter, it's surprisingly slim at only 12.3 millimeters thick, 48 millimeters lug-to-lug, 51 millimeters end-link to end-link across the wrist, and 20 millimeters the spacing between the lugs. Let's throw it on the wrist. My wrist 16 centimeters in circumference, and you can see why the Submariner is often considered to be an everyday watch, even in formal attire. It sits low, it's comfortable, it's nicely proportioned, and especially in this yellow gold, it has a warmth and a charm that the frigid 904L steel can't quite accomplish, and frankly, neither can the white gold. There is something elemental about humanity's love for the boldest and oldest of gold, and yellow gold really does something to wake up the Submariner. The timepiece is inspiring, and it inspires, I must say, awe, partly because it's so heavy, as Rolex's solid link milled clasp gold watches feel a lot like platinum watches from other brands. So you can see the links are solid, end links, center links, polished centers, polished outer faces, satin flanks, removable links fixed by screws. Of course, you have the straight through polish pattern on top of the clasp. Internally, the clasp is all polished. You can see there is a lift lock system with a beak and a hook. You shut it, you can see it not shut. A second lock, the clamshell, there's a little curve so you can dig in your nail if you wish to open it. And then you can see that there is the Easy Link combined with glide lock. So Easy Link is a 5 millimeter adjustment system where you pull up and unlock. Here you can see that you have the same ability to pull up and unlock, but there are actually 10 2 millimeter increments inside the clasp, and that is called glide lock. It allows you to make sizing adjustments, so you can do things to change the fit in real time without removing links, but then you can just pull it out all the way if you wish as an extension over a dive suit. So you can use the restationing or you can remove links. It's your choice. You have several ways to resize this bracelet. It's also great if you're given it as a gift. You can get close and then do the rest of the adjustment after presenting the timepiece. Trip lock crown, screw down, 300-meter water resistance. This is the super case. It makes the watch look like a 42 even though it still wears like a 40. Satin finished tops, polished sides, highly squared off links, and sheer profiles. The watch features a bezel that is the bee's knees. In terms of feel and sound, have a listen. And it feels as good as it sounds. 120 clicks, precise and yet refined. It managed to be both crisp and creamy, like fried curds. You could see that there is an easy alignment between the baton-style minute hand and the luminescent pearl, which, being a Rolex component, is over-engineered and sapphire capped for durability. The bezel is made of gold, but the insert is made of ceramic, highly scratch resistant. It combines with the sapphire to give your watch a heat shield from scratches. Now you can see there is yellow gold deposited into recesses for the numerals and the indices themselves. We have more yellow gold on the dial, the indices, and the hands, and the dial here is blue lacquered from 2008 to 2012. That's how this watch was made. After that, Rolex returned the sunburst blue dial, rendering this model discontinued. I happen to like the matching lacquer blue dial and Cerachrome bezel. That's my opinion, but I think there's a nice visual symmetry about it. Now, underneath the dial, protected down to 300 meters by that screw and Oyster caseback, you have Rolex manufactured caliber 3135, automatic winding bidirectional, jeweled staff with Teflon reversing wheels, and thus very, very smooth and silent. The 48-hour power reserve beats away at 8 beats per second. The watch is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer adjusted in 5 positions with a handmade Breguet overcoil hairspring to help it keep excellent time in any orientation, especially the 5 orientations of the COSC test. The watch pivots on 31 jewels, and it features an anti-magnetic niobium zirconium hairspring known as Parachrom Blue. It features a full balance bridge and a free-sprung index for shock resistance, and it has both hacking or stop seconds and a quick set date. In other words, everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, frankly, you don't need yellow gold dive watches, but I'm happy to live in a world where they exist. Miami, the French Riviera, the Sunset Strip, this watch is for you. Email tmosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. We're back with the Submariner, Rolex Chromolite Blue Lume by Night, and all 3 hands loomed.